Welcome all my friends and have a good day to all of you. Today you will join us with the 49th design of our website design series. Let's start. First click on the plus mark at the top of the screen and open a new tab. Next type glitch.com in the address bar and click the enter button. Now you have entered the Glitch website. Now click on the plus mark on the screen again. Open another tab and visit dpcode.lk website. Click on lesson number 230. Click on the Start Project button. Now we have entered the project. Let's make this page editable by clicking the Remix button on the top right side. When you click on the preview below and open the preview pane, you can see the preview on the right side of the window. First, change the name of the project according to the name of today's lesson. Go to the panel on the left and click Settings. Now I click Edit Project Details and type as 49th lesson DP code where it's called project name. Now click on the Save button. You can see that the changed project name is displayed on the left side. Today we are going to create a web page that includes information about a kids fest. Today we will learn about other important concepts of Bootstraps, which are Bootstraps Carousel and Bootstraps Panels. Okay, let's start as usual. First, I open our HTML file. We have linked our usual Bootstrap CDN links, CSS and script files with the title of Kids Fest. I first open a div tag in the body and create the container-fluid class. To create a space on the page before the carousel, open a new div tag and make a class called call-md-2 call-xs-12 and close the div. Now I am going to create the carousel. From line 17, create a class called call-md-8 call-md-12 in a div tag and open another div tag in the next line. Now ID is given as carousel. Carousel is a concept used in Bootstrap to make something like images work as a slideshow. I create a class here called carousel slide. This attribute is set to transition from slide to slide. To start the slideshow automatically, let's give another attribute called data-write and name it as carousel. To show that these slides change, we use the carousel-indicators class as a visual indicator. Most of the times, these indicators, which are represented as several dots, have a related slide. Here we arrange the slides as an ordered list to be shown one by one. From line 19, I create a class called carousel-indicators in an ordered list and open a li tag from the next line. Now type as data-target as its attributes and specify its value as #carousel. Another attribute is given as data-slide-2 and the value of the first visible slide is typed as 0 in quotation marks. To say that this is the first image that should be seen first in the slideshow, a class attribute is given and a value called active is given. To create indicators for other slides, select this list and copy and paste it 4 times down. Now, change the values of the other slides down as 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, now let's create the slides. From line 26, create a class called carousel-inner in a div and open the next line. For the first item, create a class called itemActive inside a div tag. Next, open an image tag and go to Assets on the left side and copy the URL of the image called img1.jpg and paste as the image src and type the alert as banner and set the width as 100%. Let's open the preview pane in the preview below and open the preview on the right side. Look friends, you can see some dots at the bottom of the image. The first dot is white because so far it is the first slide displayed to us. From line 29, I create a class called carousel-caption in a div tag and type as captain called creativity of kids. Look, a captain appeared above the carousel in the preview. Now, to add the next item from line 31, I create a class called item in a div. From the next line, open an image tag, copy the URL of image2.jpg in assets, paste it here as imgsrc and give the alert as banner as before. Open a class in a div and give it as carousel-caption and type a caption as kids were playing with crafts. Okay, I have to add 2 more items like this. I select the div from line 31 to line 36 and paste it to line 37 and line 43. Now go to Assets and copy the URL of the image called img3.jpg and paste it in line 38 instead of the imgsrc and change the caption to Talent of Making Clay Pots. In the next item as imgsrc, copy the URL of the image named img4.jpg in Assets and paste it in the line 44 instead of imgsrc and change its caption to Kids Were Working Hard. Look at our preview. The slides will change after a while. Then you can see that the dot in the indicators shown below is shown while in relation to the respective slide. I want to make two buttons as previous and next to switch these slides. In Bootstraps, there is a special type of navigation buttons known as icons called Glyphicon. Let's see how we use this Glyphicon. I open a tag to create a hyperlink to navigate the button to the carousel slide. To create the button on the left side, first I give a class called leftCarousel-control and the value as href is #carousel. The role is button and give as priv to say the previous slide is data-slide attribute and I create the attributes. Now to create the Glyphicon, open a span tag from line 54 and name a class of it as Glyphicon, Glyphicon-chevron-left. This is the name of an icon on the left. My friends, open our preview and see now. This is an arrowhead icon that navigates to the left side of the slide. By clicking on this, you can view the previous slides. At the same time, the indicators at the bottom can be seen moving to the left by coloring. Okay, now let's add a control button to the right. Since it is a Glyphicon like this, I select the codes from line 50 to line 55 and pasted it to line 56. Replace left with right. Change the priv in data side to next, an icon in the Glyphicon-chevron-right and give the name of the icon which has an arrowhead. After opening a div tag from line 64 and has created an empty division on the left side, at the beginning a class called col-md-2 col-xs-12 is created on the right side of the carousel. Now friends, there is a Glyphicon to navigate to the right in our preview. I open a style.css file to give the styles to highlight and display this carousel caption and indicators. For the carousel dash caption, I give the font dash size as large and the color as black. The caption is now clearly visible in the preview. I go to my CSS file again and type as carousel-indicators li and gave a background color of red to the dots in the list. The dots that were white in the previous preview can now be clearly seen in red. Okay, I am now coming to the HTML code. Now I need to make an introduction below. For that, from line 66, I open a new div and create a class called container-fluid in it. Next, in a new div, type a class called col-md-7 col-xs-12 text-center. Now, from line 68, open an h1 tag and make a class as intro and type a heading as Kids Art Fest. Now, put a line break and open an additional text, a small tag and inside the brackets and type as arranged by kids, for kids. After finishing the heading in that way, I come to line 72 and type a paragraph like this. We arranged the Kids Art Fest, where we showcased all of our artwork made by the children. Open angle bracket BR, close angle bracket. For this fest, so many students displayed their different creative creations like paintings, crafts, etc. Open angle bracket BR, close angle bracket. The art fest and celebration included some fun children's activities too. Open angle bracket BR, close angle bracket. This fest was completely driven by kids for fun as well as to motivate other kids to showcase their talent. Open angle bracket BR, close angle bracket. Here are some beautiful pictures and memories from the fest ! Okay, you can see the explanation of the Kids Fest that we have just included in our preview. Now I want to create a card to display some information at Kids Fest. In Bootstraps, we call a Bootstrap panel a container to organize a collection of elements like information, text, and images separately. I come to line 80 and create a class called call-md-5 call-xs-12 text-center in a div. Now to create the panel, open a div tag in the next line and name a class as panel-default. We find three panel styles in Bootstraps. These are called as panel-default, panel-primary and panel-success and are represented by colors for different purposes just like button style. Since we use a default here, the panel is displayed in light gray color. Now from line 82, open another div tag and create a class called panel-heading. From the next line, open an h3 tag and name a class as panel-title and type the heading as Science Projects Created by Kids. Look friends, the panel is displayed below in our preview. Now I make the panel body. From the 85th line, open a new div tag and create the panel-body class. Now to add an image to it, open an img tag, go to Assets on the left side, copy the URL of the image called img5.jpg and paste it as image img-src. Image called img5.jpg and paste it as img-src. Make that image small. From there, I will give the width as 50%. Now a panel body image is displayed. I will now come to the 87th line and type a small paragraph about the kids' science project below this image like this. In the first, some students also showcase their science project. Open angle bracket, BR, close angle bracket. One of the best ones was a remote control car. The kid had created it with the help of a robotic kid. I now open the CSS file and give a font size of 20px to the panel-title and give a color code related to purple as #FAD7F7 as the background color. To provide a background for the body of the page, I will provide the color code called #ECC9C948 for the background color of the body selector. Okay friends, now our Kids Fest page is finished. I go to the preview in new window and open my final web page. Look friends, we can click on the glyphicon and slide up carousels left and right. It is good, isn't it? So little friends, our lesson is over for today. To see the creation you made, WhatsApp it to the phone number 07681252244. Tell your friends about the creation, send it to me and also send it to your friends to see this app. And one more thing, you too join the DP Coding School Telegram group and try to be the DP Code Champ Best of the Week once every week. For that, keep in touch with us. And one more thing, join our DP Coding Club and now you can start a DP Coding Club in your school. We are ready to give all the guidance for that. If you want to start DP Coding Clubs in any school where computer labs are available, make a request through the principal to the email address info@dpcc.lk. So let's meet with another interesting lesson with DP Coding School. Have a good day.